Hi everyone, it's Paulie. Welcome to our random podcast.
Hi everyone, it's Sandie Mom. Yes, I'm still here, barely. Still searching, finding out why my infection won't go away. But we thought we'd do
A random podcast.
See, I forget what it's called. That's what Paulie's here for. So, people do podcasts, and we've done some of them. You can probably look them up. Pretty sure I put it under. What's it called?
The random podcast. Yeah.
So that's where people just talk. So this time we have like a subject actually picked out. So some of you have seen the picture Paulie put up on the. Oh my gosh, my mouth is so dry as per usual. Hold on. Paulie put up a picture on the community page, and it took me a long time to even find what a community page was. So if some of you don't know where it is, if you're looking or listening to us on the phone, I could tell you. If you're doing it from a computer, I don't know. But anyhow, Paulie put up a picture and asked you guys to guess. And also he put up another thing for you guys to guess. He really enjoys this, so I hope you do too. And people are guessing, so thanks a lot. I guess if it were a contest between Paulie and me, he'd win, but that's okay. He's your favorite, and he's mine too. So anyhow, back to the picture. So Paulie, what inspired you to put up that picture?
I was asking you about pregnancy cravings that you had with all of us.
That's right. We were talking about just, when I had all his siblings and him, how, what did I crave? And I pretty much was able to remember. I don't know how, but I did. Many kids. So then we were talking about that, and Paul uses my phone because we have to share a phone because his lovely father, who's never been a topic of ours, but I could do a random podcast on him, but anyhow, I'm not going to waste my space. He shut off Paulie's phone. I think that is cruel, very cruel. So Paulie uses my phone. So then, what did you do? You just looked up pregnancy cravings?
Yeah.
Okay. And were there a lot?
There were a lot.
There were a lot. Did some look gross?
They did look gross.
They look gross. Did anything look like normal besides that looked normal that you would try? Like, was there anything like that wasn't totally weird?
Yeah, there was one I would try.
Which one was that?
I just forgot.
You forgot, okay. So then anyhow, he decided to try one. He didn't tell me. So what'd you do?
I just put the entire smash together.
So you took the banana and the ketchup, put it together, took a picture, and put it up on the community page.
Yep.
He knows more about community page than me. And that's what he asked you guys. It was the thing with the red in it. So, thank you all for guessing.
Thank you. It was not blood.
No, it wasn't. I was afraid they wouldn't let us put it up because it looked like it, but... And I don't remember. I should look back to see what people guessed. Do you remember what they guessed?
One was like... maybe cauliflower or something like that.
Yeah, I can't remember. We should have looked it up. We don't got our crap together quite yet, but, well, pause it a second, because, believe it or not, I had to have Paulie turn on the portable heater, because I get, my body's always hot, but I get the chills, and the chills are getting very fierce. So now we're plugging that in, turning that on, turning that off, unplugging it, turning the portable air thing in, turning it on. It is a crap show, to say the least. So I don't know where we left off, but basically I will reiterate that he did all this and put it on there and asked you guys to guess. And then I looked there, because I'm still trying to follow, when he's filling in for me to follow, and I'm like, what in the world? And he said, why don't you guess? So I guessed, and I thought, what did I say I thought it was?
Shrimp sauce.
shrimp and seafood sauce. But I was wrong too.
I was laughing.
Yeah, he was laughing when I said that. First I looked at it and I'm like, what in the world? And then he told me about what he did about the pregnancy cravings. He was inspired by talking to me. He wanted to look it up, and Paulie is a daredevil. He'll try anything. That's why
Anything.
he loves doing taste tests, which he's just waiting and waiting for me to feel good enough to do a taste test. And you may say, well, what does your infection have to do with you doing a taste test? Well, I'm very nauseated still from the antibiotics I was taking and from the pain. If you have pain, it can give you nausea. And I have a horrible headache, which I get quite a lot from this anhidrosis I have. So basically, doing taste tests well, it will happen soon. It will happen soon. We're still waiting to do something outside in the yard before the white stuff starts flying, but when it's cool enough, because it was like 67, 68, way too hot. I got so overheated again. It's unreal. But of course, my house is always way hotter than the outside air. But anyhow, back to the thing. So thank you everyone who guessed.
Thank you.
It means a lot to Paulie because, he just fills in, and I don't know if you can tell when he talks, he kind of goes slow because he's shy, so
Yeah.
he's doing the best he can, and I really appreciate it because anyone who knows me, and I think it was Betty who was the first. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but someone asked, they said it's unusual to not see me on there, and I think it was just about a week, so I had asked Paulie if he would be willing to, or did you offer to do it? I don't remember.
I offered to do it.
Okay, he offered to do it. So I was very happy because, being a little YouTuber, if you take a little time off, not like I took time off, I was so ill. And that grocery haul that, the first grocery haul you've seen lately, I believe it was in my gallery, and I think I'm pretty sure it was in the gallery. I was short of breath. If you don't remember, you can go back and watch it again. But it was in the gallery, I'm pretty sure. And then Paulie loaded it onto YouTube. So just because it comes out that day doesn't mean I was doing it that day. So it took me a long while to figure out this YouTube, because I used to make a video and then we would drive to the grocery store, sit in the parking lot, and load it when I had this slower internet. Or no internet, actually. I had no internet. So then I was figuring out these YouTubers. I watched someone, they said they do a whole bunch of videos in one day. They just change their shirt. Well, I don't do that. But if I have videos like these, mostly the shorts, if I'm in the grocery store or wherever I am, I'll do a whole bunch of those. They're short. And then I may load them then that day when I'm home, or they may sit in my gallery. So just because it shows it came out that day, that just means that either A, I took it from the gallery and loaded it to YouTube, and then, what's that one word someone used it? Let me think a minute. I can't think of that fancy YouTube word, but anyhow, so it may have been sitting in my gallery, and I downloaded or upload, whatever the word is, to YouTube and put it out, and that would be that date. But that does not mean I I filmed it that day, or else I might have downloaded to YouTube for putting out at a future date. So, like I said, I'm not like the big YouTubers. I don't do a whole bunch in one day. On a good day, I couldn't do that. That's just too much for me. But that was not me that day. That was me before, and I've been feeling sick since the end of July, when this infection started. So, and actually, I think I still have an August haul. If I do, I will put it as August. That is still sitting in the YouTube part. I don't know if I've totally mixed you up, but I just want to let you know. I'm still not feeling well, but I'm going to try to do some blogging if I can. Blogging with a V, like Valentine's Day. So anyhow, Paulie, that was a really good idea. So it seems that you like to do stuff to do with food. Eh?
Yep.
Eh? Hockey? Hokey? What did he say? Paulie said something to me about. What did he say
I
about?
said, hockey starts soon.
And I think you said hokey. You
Yeah.
said the way I do.
I made it sound funny.
Yeah,
Hooky.
Hokey. Yes, he made it sound funny because I called hokey because that's what Canadians call it. And I spent my formative years in Canada, Toronto to be exact. So I just kind of we goof around when I say like hooky. And my cousin, who I love dearly, but he went to heaven with my birth mom and my mom who raised me. And whenever he was here and he said, like, we were going somewhere and if he had to go to the bathroom or we were out somewhere or whatever, he said, I'm going to the bathroom, because that's how they heard me say it. And then I would say back to him, oh, you're going to the bathroom. So I think that's where I got it from my cousin. And then now I carry it along to
Me.
Paulie. So we just kind of kid around, about that because, when you're stuck inside, because you can't depend on the car or me because we're both not feeling very well, the car and me. So we just try to make our own entertainment. It's kind of like when since we watch a lot of YouTube, when if anyone's had a baby, you know that at a certain point, well, I'm not telling you how you should raise your kids if you didn't do it. This is not, I'm not saying you're wrong. No one's right or wrong. We're just giving a baby and do the best we can. But when we've been watching YouTube, Paulie and I have noticed that a lot of people, like this one couple, they had a baby, and I guess they got pregnant when the baby was 11 months old, and had another one, and so the parents were moving in. Plus, they have a babysitter or a nanny, and I don't understand it. I raised a crap load of children all by myself. I don't understand this nanny thing. But back to the subject, I was telling Paulie how you have to, well, you don't have to, but this is how I raise my kids. At some point, you have to teach your child, but not teach like some people, another YouTuber, these are all young YouTubers, they're like, oh yeah, I'm teaching my kids how to entertain themselves. So I give them a project to do, because they like to spend money, these young YouTubers, because they're making like millions of dollars a month. So I buy this stuff and I put it out and they spend 20 minutes doing it. Well, watching these YouTubers, even though we only see what's the word? Those, I should write down those YouTube words. A snippet of their life. That's not allowing your kids to figure it out. But I'm talking about babies. So you see people, and we're all probably guilty of it. I was guilty of it. I don't know if I ever told you, Paulie, that with my first baby, he had colic. Did I tell you about that? Did I tell you or no?
No.
Yeah, so he had colic, and we lived in an apartment. So every day from, I think it was 4 to 7, he would scream bloody murder. No matter what, doesn't matter what I did, he would not stop. So we had a real nice long hall in our apartment, and I would walk back and forth. Now, I don't know, nowadays they have these, I don't know what they're called, some kind of drops. I don't know if they work. Back then, we didn't have any drops. So, but I'm not talking about, colic or, you have a disabled baby or a baby with problems or whatever. But when you're a baby, back in my day, we had playpens. I don't see anyone have a playpen. Pack and play, I had pack and play too, but I don't see anyone putting their kid in there because they're always trying to entertain them. And that's not going to be good. That's going to make it bad for them. But if you did this, I'm not saying you're wrong and I'm not saying I'm right. But I was telling Paulie how, you put a kid playpen on the floor, wherever, and they will learn to entertain themselves. And that's what life is about. So Paulie's learning a lot about kids, and he asks a lot of questions. He wants to know, how it was when so-and-so was born and when he was born. And, of course, we'll do a broadcast. What's it called?
The Random Podcast.
We'll do that about Paulie and his NICU days, and I'll probably cry a river. But we just wanted to share this and let you know.
I hope you enjoyed guessing, and I'll do more.
So if you do any more, you hope they continue to guess.
Yes.
And Paulie said he had an idea. What was it?
It's called the Invisible Box Challenge.
So he wants to do that. This is news to me. So we shall see. If it needs my legs, we'll have to wait. Does it need my legs?
Yes, and it's trending.
Oh, it's trending. Uh-oh. So hopefully I'm having a good day and the weather is cool enough that I could go outside and we can do this. It sounds exciting. So be looking forward to that. Definitely taste test and hauls, and I still want to cook so bad. And I'm doing the best I can, and I thank you, Paulie, for helping out and doing stuff. And maybe sometimes you have to go to the bathroom, but you're too busy vlogging, or you want to watch a hockey game, eh? I get Paulie laughing. He gets me laughing. So thanks for listening to our
The random podcast.
laugh
Almost
party.
forgot it.
I'm pointing with my hand, which you can't see to him, saying what it is. In podcasts, they don't show them. Well, some people do. I don't know. They're taking it to a whole new level. But usually it started out with their, like, it's like on the radio, like, I don't know, 100 years ago. When was it? When everyone sat around the radio and a fire and a hot wood stove burning hot. Don't know. Whatever it was, that's what they did. So anyhow, I think they're kind of cool podcasts. So we do them from time to time, and I hope you enjoyed it.
Don't forget to like,
Subscribe,
hit the notification bell when we post videos.
share our channel, blah, blah, blah. Pay it forward if you can. Be kind to people. You don't know what they're going through. Be the reason someone smiled today. I hope both of us made you smile on our podcast. So basically, a podcast is we just kind of go back and forth. This kind of we had a topic, but otherwise we just kind of go back and forth with stuff, you know, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. But it's kind of fun. I like to listen to podcasts. Do you? Do you listen to anyone's podcasts? Tell us something about yourself. We're just curious. You know so much about us. Tell us something interesting about you. So for now, thanks for watching.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. He was trying to wave, but he forgot the thing's facing the other way. Thanks for watching. Bye.